Hey, overcomers. Today's message is be consistent in your faith. Because as we know, the word says to walk by faith and not by sight. Because often the things that show up in the natural, they're contrary to what we believe. But when you decide to walk by faith and not allow the things in this world to distract you and stay rooted in your faith, that is when you're going to see miraculous things happen. That is when you're going to see things change. Because this world, if you are, I would say, unaware, or as I call it, spiritually asleep, and you're not spiritually aware or spiritually awake, you are going to be deceived by the many things that are thrown out in the world as distractions. But see, when you tap into who God has truly created you to be, and you understand that we are spiritual beings having a human experience, and that we're spirit, soul, and body. And if you go back to the beginning of the word, God said that we should be fruitful, multiply, subdue the earth. And basically, we have dominion and authority over this earth realm. But a lot of times, too often, we're distracted by things that are showing up in the 3D, whether it's circumstances, whether it's challenges, whether it's the latest headlines. And a lot of these things are orchestrated. I'm here to tell you, a lot of these things are orchestrated. But if you're unaware that you literally could change your life, and that is through your words, through your thoughts, that no matter what is showing up in this outer realm, if you would be consistent and stay rooted in faith and be consistent in speaking God's promises over your life, speaking affirmations, speaking things that are affirmative over your life, that are aligned with what you want, you would see those things come to pass. But as I tell you, it's a daily practice. It cannot be just like a one-time thing and then, okay, you're done. If you ever went on like a weight loss program, or you started to include diet and exercise into your life, you will know it's a daily thing. It's not like you just exercise once a week and expect to have great results. You have to be consistent in it. And it's the same thing with walking by faith. You have to be consistent in your faith walk so that you could, as I call it, like our mind is a garden, so you can plant in the right things and uproot the wrong things. Because your mind is like a garden. And our mind, as you know, there's the subconscious mind as well as the conscious mind. And your subconscious mind is, some studies and science says it's 90%. Meanwhile, your conscious mind, your waking mind, your aware mind is only 10%. That a lot of our decisions, a lot of our thoughts, a lot of our deeply held beliefs are rooted in our subconscious. So in order to change those things, you have to get to the root of the things and get into your subconscious mind. And this is why I believe, okay, I'm just going to say it, they know this. I've been trying to tell some of you this, and some of you are grasping it. They know this at a high level. They know this at a high level. So they get into your subconscious mind, and next you know, they're filling you with fear. They're not going to fill you with faith, and they're going to fill you with confusion. If you notice out in the world, it's a lot of things that are not of faith, very fear-based, and there's a lot of confusion. There's no order. So that's how you should know right there that God is not in that, okay? If it's filled with confusion and chaos and it's all over the place and there isn't clarity, God isn't in that. But here's the thing. I'm here to encourage you. No matter what is showing up out there, you have to be so rooted in your faith. Like, you know what? I don't care what's showing up out there, because I know that I have the power to decree over my life what I want. To decree. The word says decree a thing and it shall be established. Another word, Proverbs 23:7 says, as a man thinks in his heart, so is he. Whatever you think for your life is what will be. And this is why I love like authors like Neville Goddard, who talks about imagination creates reality, that assumptions harden into facts, that though a thing may be false, if you assume that it will be true for you. So now Here's the thing. Every day you need to decide that you are going to be consistent in faith, and you're going to be consistent in speaking the right things over your life. That no matter what is showing up, like me personally, they can do whatever they want to do out there. They can put out the latest headlines. I'm very discerning. Thank you, God. So I can tell, I'm like, that is nonsense. That's not real. This is fabricated. This is a lie. This is to instill fear. This is to cause me to move a certain way. And another thing is, anytime you see that something is, I would say a message is on repeat. Okay. And a lot of the messages, if you're looking at like major, like mainstream stuff, a lot of the messages and messaging is not positive. It's not affirming. It's not elevating. In fact, it's a lot of times the opposite. That is your indicator that you need to go up. That means you need to elevate. You need to go higher in faith. You need to push more with affirmations. Do the opposite. Do the opposite. So this is where you need to stay rooted in your faith and just keep pushing forward. And I'm telling you, as you stay consistent in the things that you are creating, the things that you're believing for, walking by faith, that's when the miracle signs and wonders happen. That's when things manifest and show up in your life that you could not have devised yourself. Okay? So I want to encourage you to be consistent in your faith. And I just want to read quickly from Neville Goddard's book. This is from The World is at Your Command, the very best of Neville Goddard. And it says, your subconscious impressions determine the conditions of your world. The subconscious is not selective. It is impersonal and no respecter of persons. The subconscious is not concerned with the truth or falsity of your feeling. It always accepts as true that which you feel to be true. So whatever you feel to be true, it's going to be true for you. So if you consistently tell yourself that no matter what is happening out there, I'm in my best state of health. My money is growing. Whatever you want to speak over your life, I'm telling you. Keep speaking health, keep speaking wealth, keep speaking blessings, keep speaking, because the miracle's in your mouth. You will have what you say. But the key is to discipline your words and your thoughts. And I understand that's hard because we're still living in this world. And sometimes the world and its madness and the chaos and everything and things, you know, fear, false evidence appearing real. Things appear sometimes to be real. And understand certain things are blown out of proportion because they understand how the human mind works. If I can get in your mind and I keep putting a message over and over and over and over, it will take root into your subconscious. According to science, it takes 21 days. Some studies say 66 days for a new belief to take root. So I'm here to encourage you to plant in new beliefs every day, daily. Take charge of your life. Become the driver of your life. Stop letting them, the world, get in your head and you get in your head. You get aligned with God. Get aligned with his highest for your life, the best for your life. You're here to live an abundant life. You're not